So I want to talk a little bit more about this skeptics' challenges against Christianity and the deity of Christ this morning. And welcome, good morning, simple truth from the Word of God. And I have mentioned that this guy whose presentation I heard, he turned being skeptical about Christianity into a business. And this is an important truth to recognize, that many times when you're faced with people who are, or you see them online, who are very high profile and are against Christianity, just like the new atheists, the Richard Dawkins and Christopher Hitchens and Sam Harris and that group of people who are viciously attacking Christianity at every turn, whether it's justified or not, they basically turn this into a business model. This is their living. That's why they are doing it. So it's basically their job. And, this existed, even in the days of the Apostle Paul, though, it was on the Christian side. It's interesting. So Paul says in 1 Timothy 6:5, which is a warning to us as well, that there are perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw yourself. So meaning that this is like, it could be on the Christian side that they assume that to walk with God, it's about money, and that's how it works. And in those days, Christianity wasn't yet so widespread and influential as to warrant real intellectual opposition. There was a lot of standing against Christianity, but it was mainly just by force. And today, there are many reasoning against it, because today Christianity is a big thing. It's no longer a small thing. It has a lot of influence, and some people might think, I can make some money on this Christianity thing. And yet other people think, I can make some money standing against this Christianity thing. And that's what many of these YouTubers who you see argue against Christianity do. They want to turn it into a business. But does the Bible say that Jesus is God? Okay, so this we talked about some examples from the Gospels where Jesus actually made it very clear that he was referring to himself as God. But in many places beyond that, the Bible does say that he is God. So Philippians 2:6 would be one. This is about Jesus, who being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God. So here are two questions. A skeptic or atheist would say, that doesn't say Jesus is God, because once again, it doesn't use those specific words, and they're playing their little trick again. Don't fall for that. It says being in the form of God. And the Greek word for form is morpho. It's not schema. Schema, you could construe it to mean only the external form. But morpho is talking about the internal essence expressing itself on the outside. So it's a different word. That's what the word means, that in their essence, they were the same. He was in the form of God, and also he was equal with God. If someone is equal with God, then what are they? Okay, so that's like a very clear statement beyond the words of Jesus. Then John 1:1, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That Word was God. So this is also an important point. And the Jehovah's Witnesses will try to tell you that's not what it says. That's literally what it says. Okay, that's exactly what it says. Yeah, sure, they retranslated the Bible to cut that out. Okay, whenever someone does that, don't trust them. But actually, that's exactly what it says. That the Word who became flesh. Who did become flesh? That's Jesus. So Jesus is the Word, and it says the Word was with God, and the Word was God. There are no questions about this. Also in 1 John 1:1 and 2, pretty much the same picture. So I just want to leave you with that. Many places in the Bible, it does say that Jesus is God. Many clear statements about it. I'm not going to reference them all, but this is something that you can rely on. Once again, read those verses, learn those verses, and use those verses. God bless your day.